So we start with some drama at last night's Monroe County Commissioners meeting when a former commissioner who was removed from his seat earlier this year for a felony conviction showed up and refused to leave. Steve Iwanek joins us in studio. So this was a bit of an odd situation for everybody.
Yeah, it certainly is, Jeff. Nobody stopped Mark Brant from physically sitting in the commissioner's seat, but the board had already voted months ago to declare his seat vacant, so he isn't legally considered a commissioner anymore. Still, on Tuesday night, he showed up and took his place.
I will sit here silently, but I'm not leaving until somebody tells me that I have to leave or that I am not a county commissioner for district.
A heated discussion, the focus of Tuesday night's Monroe County Commissioners meeting. Here's what happened. The commissioners acknowledged Brant's attendance.
I'd like the record to show that Commissioner Brant, District 2, is present.
Tension followed. Chairman David Venzel asked Brant to sit in the audience. Why?
Because of his incarceration, he was no longer a registered voter, no longer a qualified elector, and therefore no longer eligible to serve in office. We agreed with that opinion.
Commissioner Dawn Asper pushed back.
I believe that this will have to go to a judge and that it would be, we should be very cautious about removing him from this board right now, because previously we knew that we did not have the authority to remove him.
Brant was sentenced to serve 18 months in federal prison for felony drug charges. He resigned last October, but voters re-elected him in November. Now the Federal Bureau of Prisons says he's in a halfway house in Milan, Michigan, with release set for December. A halfway house is a facility that helps people transition from prison back into the community.
I think it's inappropriate for you to sit and act as a commissioner.
Monroe County Attorney Philip Goldsmith wrote the opinion that commissioners voted to recognize in February, making Brant ineligible. He says a commissioner must remain a qualified elector, meaning both a resident and a registered voter.
I came to the conclusion that since you were not a qualified elector, that you could not take office on January 1st. I agree with you. This board didn't have authority to remove you, and they didn't. You removed yourself by being convicted of a felony.
But Brant refused to leave, even saying it would take police to remove him.
Nobody wants to have you physically removed or have a police officer come in here and say, Mr. Brant, would you please remove yourself from the dais and sit in the audience?
Well, that's what it's going to take, because I don't think you have the authority to tell me that I'm not a county commissioner.
The board let him stay in his seat, but did not count his votes. Now, we checked Brant's voters registration status, and he's currently eligible to vote in the August primary. The board hopes to have a judge's ruling on his eligibility before their next meeting next month. Brant said last night he plans to attend that meeting. In studio, Steve Iwanek, WTOL 11.